My name is Adhimu Stewart. That's my slave name. But you might know me as Mindbender Supreme. You might know me as Malcolm Lovejoy. There's a lot of names that I've been called in my life. Um, I like to be called Love more than anything. And I want to tell you something very important right now. I want you, the person that's listening to this, exactly you, and only you, to imagine that I died. I want you to imagine that me, Adhimu Stewart, died yesterday. Yesterday was February 21st, and yesterday was also the anniversary of the death of Malcolm X. Pretty much my favorite human being that has ever walked the earth. I love a lot of people, but I love Malcolm X more than probably any other man that has ever walked the earth, for sure. I'm not very happy with most men, but Malcolm, love that guy forever. But the point that I'm making of this whole video is that yesterday was February 21st, 2017. And that officially marked my 39th year on this planet up until February 21st. And Malcolm X lived 39 years and died on February 21st, 1965. So technically, I, as of yesterday, lived the exact same amount of time as my all-time hero, Malcolm X. And if I was walking in his footsteps, I would have been killed at the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem yesterday, and I would not be alive today. So I just want everybody in my life to think about, what would life be like if Addie was dead? Imagine I was killed. Car accident, dying, jumping out of an airplane, shot at a rap concert, explosion in the brain from having too much good sex. It doesn't matter. Imagine I died yesterday. I really want you to do that. I want you to imagine that I died and that I'm not here anymore. And I want you to think of what you've never told me before, what you've never shared with me before, what you never showed me before, what you never had the courage to give to me. I want you to think about all the things you wanted to say to me, but you never said. I want you to understand as deeply as I feel that this is heaven and there's only one chance, one opportunity, and one moment to share everything we possibly could share with each other in this life. And that's why I live the way I live. I'm not perfect. I'm not at all. I'm doing my best to become better and better every day as a man and as a human being. Sometimes I'm not even very comfortable in the title of man. I have very feminine energy, and I'm very much an alien in some ways. I don't feel like I can relate to a lot of human characteristics and a lot of masculine bullshit. So I'm a man, woman, and human, and I'm also something beyond. I'm love, I'm life, I'm energy, I'm art, I'm truth, I'm justice. Sometimes I can't relate to this shit in human life, and sometimes I want to fucking die. I've never actually held a gun to my head or put a razor blade to my wrist, but sometimes I'm so frustrated with people not listening to my messages of love, people not listening to my art, people not reading my articles about finding social justice on the planet, creating solutions for human beings that struggle against white supremacy and injustice and racism and sexism and classism and ableism and all this bullshit. Sometimes I get so frustrated with people not listening to me that I want to kill myself. I know that's not really the solution, and I'm not going to go Robin Williams. But so I understand why Robin Williams killed himself, though. Sometimes I'm sick of everybody on earth not listening to my love and not listening to my art and my truth and my every single daily, mostly every day, efforts to try and spread positivity, and I just want to fucking die. But imagine I didn't kill myself. Imagine if I was murdered or assassinated, like Tupac here. Imagine if I was shot dead at the Opera House on February 21st, 2017. Or shot dead at the Danforth Music Hall at the Run the Jewels concert that I was at just 2 days ago. Imagine that. And there's no more Adhimu Stewart. I really, really, really want you to think about what you would say and do if I was dead. And I really want you to do it next time you see me. Because I don't live like saving a lot of things for the future with people. I tell people exactly how I feel in the moment. I can't think of barely anybody on the planet that doesn't know how I feel about them. Whether I've expressed this in song or physicality or verbal expression, whatever. Most people know how I feel about them. And I don't feel like a lot of the people in my life have been that honest with me. I don't feel like people have told me whether they're frustrated by my weed smoking or my alien vibrations or my abstract energy or my very deep passion or whatever. If you hate me or you're aggravated by me or disappointed by me, if I promised you something and then you really want it and I haven't given it to you in years and you're still waiting for it, tell me. Tell me. Be real. Be a friend. Be a fucking smash me. I'm a big boy. I walk in the steps of my heroes. I got the heart of a lion. I'm not afraid of anybody's truth. Anybody. So if you want something from me, tell me. Because I feel like I'm dead. There's a part of me that totally died. Because in my life, I wasn't sure I was going to make it to 27. Jimi Hendrix was a hero of mine. I was like, I wonder if I'm going to make it to 27. I did make it to 27. And then Old Dirty Bastard was another hero of mine. And I was like, am I going to make it to 36? And then I made it to 36. And I passed that. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about what my life would be like at these ages. And, you know, I love thousands of leaders and icons. And you know, God bless two of my favorite leaders and icons, Harriet Tubman and Nelson Mandela. Both of them lived to be very, very old, wise, brilliant black people. And I hope I stick around here for like 90, 91 years. But just in case I don't, I just want to make this video to tell all of you people. As of yesterday, I lived the exact same amount of days as my hero Malcolm X. And if I was killed yesterday, I would be so disappointed by so many people and so little love and truth that has been shared with all of us. And I just want you, if you see this video and you take it seriously and imagine life without Adhimu Stewart in it, without Mindbender, without the hugs, without the energy at the rap shows, without the smiles, without the weed smoking, whatever positive, negative, or neutral energy I bring to your life, however I change your world with myself, imagine your life without me in it. No more hugs, no more passion, no more poetry, no more abstract lyricism, no more consciousness, no more trailblazing innovation. Imagine that. Imagine no more Mindbender in Toronto, no more Adhimu Stewart on Earth. Because one day it's going to be real. One day I won't be here. And then, will you have told me everything you have wanted to tell me? Will you have shared everything you have wanted to share? Will I feel the love that you have for me? Will I have felt it and known it? Or will it have been a secret that you kept hidden away from me for this whole time, that I crossed your paths one time and you fell in love with me, or you fell in like with me, or you trust and respect me highly, but you never once told me the truth. I don't want that. Tell me your truth. Show me your love. And let me smell my motherfucking flowers while I'm still alive. Because word to Michael Jackson and Prince and Jay-Z and Nas and Kanye West and all my fucking hip-hop heroes, Lauryn Hill, everybody, I'm sick and tired of having my love disrespected and ignored and not listened to. I'm sick of it. I'm 39 years old and I don't have the money, power, or respect that I feel like I deserve as Mindbender Supreme. So that's it. I lived as long as Malcolm X did, and when February 21st came, I was like, fuck this. If I fucking died today, I would be so underwhelmed and unhappy with what I did with my life. Even though I dedicated all my life to love, I would be so disappointed with so many people that did not love me in return or did not listen to my love. You don't have to even love me back if you're incapable of love. I just want your fucking truth. If you're fucked up in the head, if you're dysfunctional, if you're schizophrenic like my twin brother, if you hate me, if you're asexual, if you're broken from a tragedy in your past, if you've been abused or molested or you're assaulted or whatever, cool. I don't judge. I accept. I'm a loving being. Tell me why we don't have the best relationship we possibly could have together. Tell me why you're not being honest with me. Or figure that shit out yourself and then come be honest with me one day before I fucking die. Because I weird people out with my honesty. And I would rather weird you out with honesty than make you comfortable with lies. I don't play this fucking bullshit that a lot of people play. I don't play the black man game. I don't play the conservative social fucking comfortable game. I don't play none of these. I don't play nothing that Babylon does. I hate all this shit. I have such a different approach to life and reality and existence, and I am in heaven. I am in heaven now on earth. I don't believe that heaven is a place I will go to when I die. I do not believe that. And I swear to fucking the universe, if anybody puts that on me after my body's gone and my energy's gone, I will psychically zap you and tell you, you don't know me. Do not think that I left to a heaven. I didn't go to heaven. I was in heaven now, and I tried to have paradise with you now. Now, in this life, in my flesh, here, on earth, aka paradise. The only people that aren't in heaven right here are the people being enslaved and controlled by the fucking slave masters of white supremacy or racism or sexism, or the people who've stolen power. So they're all in heaven and everybody else is suffering in hell. But I'm not even a millionaire or as powerful as I could be or whatever, and I'm still in heaven. Made my own heaven and I love it. I love my life. I find heaven every time I make love to a beautiful goddess. I find heaven every time I'm in a hip-hop show and my dreams are coming true. I find heaven wherever I create it. So yeah, I just want to make a heavenly connection and friendship with those that understand that that's the way I live. And from this point in my 39th year to however much time I have left on this earth, I do not give one fuck about being afraid of expressing how much heaven is inside me and how much I love to share it. I hope you want to create heaven on earth with me too. And I hope you tell me your truth. If you totally believe that heaven can't exist here, tell me. Tell me, no, I don't believe that shit. I believe that God is a white man in the clouds, and I believe that there are pearly gates, and if you don't make it in the pearly gates, you will be in a pit of fire. I totally don't believe none of that fucking shit at all, but if that's what works for you, I hope you're happy. I hope it brings you inner peace and joy and delight. Me, I make love every day I possibly can. I go to heaven every single time I make love to a beautiful woman, and I've been to heaven hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times in my life with hundreds of different angels and goddesses. That's me. That's who Adhimu Stewart is. That's who Mindbender Supreme is. That's who Malcolm Lovejoy is. And that's what I'm here to do on this earth while I do my best to carry on the mission of Malcolm X, El Haj Malik El Shabazz, aka Detroit Red. I'm just trying to be Toronto Red. It's not red right now, it's a little more blondie, but it was red for a while last year. I'm also trying to carry on the tradition of my brother Tupac Shakur and all other revolutionaries and freedom fighters who loved humanity, loved people. I don't believe in race the way people believe. I don't believe in black and white. I believe in European descendant and African descendant. I don't believe in the fucking terms black or white. That's some slave master bullshit that they use to control humanity. And I'm just a loving human being. So it's been 16 minutes. Thank you for listening. I just really, really want you to be honest with me. I don't have time to hide my truth anymore. I'm in heaven. I'm a godly being. Everybody's a godly being, but some people are afraid to let their God energy out or their goddess energy. I am not. But God is not a fucking wrathful monster. God is not an overseer. God is not a devil in the sky. God is a benevolent, kind, helpful healer. God is a person that does service to other beings in the universe. God is the giver of light and life. I am not afraid to be godly and loving and generous. So, if you want to do that with me, let's do that. If you don't, peace and joy and blessings to your entire universe. But I'm just be over here making heaven. So that's it. February 21st, 2017. Imagine that Addie Stewart died. Imagine that I died. Did you tell me the truth? Because I just told you my truth. And I love you, and I love everybody who heard it. I love everybody who heard it. I love everybody who ignored it. I love everybody that didn't feel anything about it. I love you all. I'm just wondering if there's anything more to say, and I don't think there is. Except for next time you see me, if you've seen this video, like seriously, hug me like it's the last hug you'll ever give to me. Because that's how I always hug people. Like, this moment is heaven. And we will never know a moment more beautiful than this moment. Heaven does not come when you die. It doesn't. Heaven is right here. Love is heaven. And I love you for being in my heaven.